Hello, a day with Caleb. We are back in the kitchen for a cool video. Not too long ago, we did a video on how I keep track of my collection. We did it originally a couple years ago, but I left out some details, so I just did an updated video on that subject, but I needed to do a fully in-depth uh, dive into that. I want to say we did a little bit on the first video, but the whole process from start to finish. Uh, we buy the movies. Obviously, that's in the pickups, so we won't include that in the video. We've already got them. But then, once purchased, what are my steps to getting them into the collection and knowing what I have in the collection? So, hope you're ready for this video, an interesting one where we document the whole process from start to finish. So I'm kind of old school and analog with this process, but we have a list here. What we do is, for example, Knuckles here, or we have a stack, and then we write down everything, and then the different categories too. I don't just log movies, there's other categories which I have, and we log in different categories. But here's the movies category. We write down the movies, and then we come back and write down the year the movie was released, and then what condition the disc is in. Is it mint condition? Is it scratched? Does it have smudges? Then if it's sealed, we put sealed. And then if it includes anything, we include that with ticket stub, real case splotches. Then I put if it's a printed case, what the case is. Then if it has a slip, we put that. Then if there's inserts of any kind, we put that. So I try to be as detailed as possible because, for future reference, you want to know if trap is a printed case or not. We talked about that in that video, but those are of higher quality, so I think unless I find them for a good deal, we'll keep these cases. We have three processes, documents, my Word document where I keep every single movie in my collection. The orange will show in a minute, that's my phone, where I keep my movies on my phone. My collection's laptop will show that in a minute, that's on my laptop. There is a fourth category for these. Anything outside of the movies is my collection's phone. And we've discussed why I don't put my movies in my collections and why it's in the orange. But the short answer to sum it up is I tried, I think 3 times, maybe 2 times, to log all my movies in my collection. I would get everything else in, but then when it came to the movies, every single time when I got down to the last couple hundred, it would crash. The first time it crashed, I would log too many movies at once. I would do like 350 entries before I updated it, which, that's going to crash any system. The second time, I was 75%, maybe 80% done, and I would have to switch out batteries. So I would update it real quick, switch the batteries, but this time I got too close to the sun and my battery died while it was updating, so it crashed. The third time, something to do with my computer, I think. Around that time, I had issues. Got my current laptop now, so we're all set, but something to do with that. I think I've logged my collection at least 5 times if we're counting documents and the orange uh, app too. So we'll do a screen grab where I show the orange, logging that, and we'll show my collections on my phone and show you what's on there as well. Then we'll go to documents on my laptop and my collections on the laptop. So this is my phone right here. This, the orange right there, movie collection. And you can see here, it's got the different ones. That's one annoying thing is some of the logos don't load uh, all at once, or sometimes the image gets pulled for whatever reason. But you come down here to this plus symbol, or if you want to search for a movie, you can go here, Goonies, and then search, and it'll pop up what's in the collection under that title. But we're not here for that. Oh, and there's a wish list where you can put stuff you want to get. And there's tools, but we won't do that today. So we do the plus thing, Knuckles. Uh, I think it's a mini series, so we put TV, 3.5 stars. Then this little magnifying glass, we hit it, and for a lot of TV, it doesn't have the image. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. We could put Sonic. Whoops, not Sonic. Sonic. We could do Sonic and do Sonic 3, but I don't like to do that. So I guess we'll leave the image blank. It is DVD. It is mint condition, 2025 release. Then the location, uh, I have a few locations here on my clipboard. For example, we'll put 3 Brown Bookshelf 3 3. I don't know if that will be its permanent location. Oh, and with slip. So then we would just hit save to save this. Save. So now it is saved in the collection, and we can see that by looking it up. There it is. Right there is my collections. And you can see here all the different categories we have: comics, autographs, games, toys, carded loose, books, trading cards, posters, mummy obsession, Titanic obsession, Comic-Con badges, masks, popcorn, memorabilia, stuffed animals, the currency, miscellaneous shoes, random, board games, can boxes, theme park bags, shirts, Funko Pops, digital movies, digital comics, and Twister Obsession. But for this one, we want the memorabilia. And then you can search here as well. There's a search bar. Whoops. The only thing about search bar here is if you go back, you go to the main menu. And then Rip Rad, whoops, Rip Rad Rocket, Hollywood Rocket Rad Video. Then the park is Universal Studios Orlando. Doesn't have a franchise. Notes, Rad POV Park memorabilia. Then, let's see. It should be in this one right here, my collections, but I have not moved them yet. So, it should be, here it is, right there. Save picture, and then we hit save, and it is in the collection. We can search Rip Rad. It shows one, so we hit show, and there it is. Hopefully the glare is not too bad here, but we go to the folder, we go down, and my document is on my jump drive. Used to have it on my laptop, but then my laptop died on me, so now I try and keep everything on external or jump drive. This is it here, movie inventory, and it says 20 on there, 8/16/20, but it's current. Welcome back. Woo! Hopefully that's not, sometimes it like pixelates on the screen when I record stuff on here. But for this example, we're logging Knuckles, and we're going to put that with ER season. And normally that would be on this list here, but did I talk about that? I don't think we talked about. For the documents, you at the bottom here would put a location. So for if, we would put like brown bookshelf 1, 2, and then underneath that we would put what it goes next to. So in the documents, we could go right to that spot and add the movie. But for here, we're going to do Knuckles, go to ER, all the ERs here, and then drop down one, Knuckles mini series DVD. So it is logged now on here. Now we go to my collections on my laptop here, and it is at the bottom of the screen. And you can see here, everything's the same as far as what's on my phone and what's on here. The only difference is my laptop has movies. Everything else on here is the same except for the movies. So let's go to the movies. There's Brad Pitt there. We have the same stuff on here. We have a search bar, display, select, but we want to go up here to add. And it's pretty much the same as the phone. You do your title, you do your format, the date, the edition, whether it's a collector's edition or what, the notes, anything I wrote down on the notes section. So like here, very scratched, you would put that in the notes section. The year, you would put that. The location, if we wrote a location, we would put that. And then we would go to the gallery, just like what we did on the phone. Do your picture, then you would do save, just like on the phone. I would show you, but I haven't switched the pictures I took over yet, but it's the same steps as what we showed on my phone. So I hope you enjoyed the video, kind of a deep dive into start A to B, start to finish. Once we get a movie, what are the steps it takes to log that movie, and then obviously putting it away in the collection. So that is how the magic is done. A little peek behind the curtain. Like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Until next time, keep collecting.